Bonjour, kNifties! Bienvenue à l'Histoire Nicole. I am Nicole, and we are a crafting community. So grab your work in progress, also known as a whip, and let's get started on our 10-minute crafting break. Today I am drinking pour-over coffee with a little bit of whipped cream. I am working on this metal earth Eiffel Tower because you know I love an Eiffel Tower. This past weekend I went to Tucson to visit my cousin and his wife. So I want to open this nicely, but I don't know how. I think I just have to rip it. And if you know me, you know that causes me anxiety. I definitely do not want to rip it. Because I'm going to cut. Okay. So we had a lovely visit, and my cousin's wife gifted me this new cup. And I have to tell you, I love this cup. Number one, because it's so deep. Look, I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can see. So here's my hand. It's like the height of my hand. And then I'm going to see if I can lean the camera a little bit. Then it is like wider at the bottom and narrower at the top. And of course, it's got these great books on it with, this is a French poppy, a French red poppy. They're called coquelicot. So sweet, right? And then because it's wider at the bottom and a little bit narrower at the top, it's kind of like a normal coffee mug at the top, but at the bottom it's wider, so then it holds like a lot of coffee, but it keeps it hotter because the opening at the top is narrower. Okay. So this says, excellent for beginners, no glue required, metal earth, steel model kit, ages 15 plus. Oh, Eiffel Tower, located on the Champ de Mars in Paris, has become a global icon of France and one of the most recognizable structures in the world. Named after its designer, engineer Gustave Eiffel, the tower was built at the entrance arc to the 1889 World's Fair and stands at 1,063 feet tall. It was the tallest man-made structure in the world until the Chrysler Building was built in 1930. Okay, so if you look at this QR code, I guess it's going to show you a 360-degree view, and it says that there's 13 pieces and that it's easy. So, okay, I could just pop these out, but I'm feeling like maybe I want to read the directions. So while I was in Tucson, which is spelled Tucson, if anyone knows about that, I would love to know more. I should have looked it up. We went to a museum called the Mini Time Machine. Oh, before I move on, I wanted to tell you about this cup. The other thing that's amazing on it is that it's got little like bubbles, and I need those bubbles because my hand doesn't reach all the way around the you know, not even like almost halfway around like a semicircle. But those little bubbles make it like easy to grab, and I love that. Okay. Okay. It's highly recommended that you visit the instructions to see the completed model before assembling on your own. Okay, it also says you need wire cutters and tweezers. Okay. Okay, anyway, I got this at the Mini Time Machine Museum of Miniatures, and I love this place. Here's the brochure. It kind of got a little bit beat up, but it has all of these like doll houses and miniatures. So look, this is not a dollhouse, but it's an egg, and you can see a whole thing in an egg. And then here's some poodle aristocracy. Let me see. There's so many good ones, but I think my favorite, I really like this one. Okay, so this is like a dollhouse in a cabinet, and then called the Danaway house. And there's a lot to see here. Honestly, I could spend longer here, but every time I go with other people, and I could tell they're getting bored. So I cut my trip short. But we spent like a good 2 hours there, so I don't want you to think that anyone was rushing me. It's just that I could spend, you know, hours and hours. My son, though, he does not want to spend hours and hours. Okay, so it says, in order to avoid possible injury from sharp edges, please carefully discard the metal sheet. Okay, so we're going to start here. And then I like how it says to use a box. But I don't have a box. Number 3 is the box. Oh, I get it. Okay, let's just pop things out then. So I don't know if you know or if you've been keeping track, but it's been quite a while since we've had a video. I want to say it's been maybe a month, and that makes me so sad because I've missed you, and I've also missed doing crafts. Okay, I'm so scared that I'm gonna break something. I guess that's why they want you to have those wire cutters. Okay, but the way they say it, like it's for beginners. Oh, okay. Maybe I just need to live without fear. Okay. So I haven't really been doing any crafts because of that. And of course I could do them, you know, without you all. But okay, I feel like I should keep track of these. I wanted to pop them out in order so that I could. Okay, but this is number 7. Oh, what should I do? Should I label them? Okay, this is 7. This one is 7. No, I feel like this one is 9. Well, this is 7. 7, 9. Okay, I'll try to keep those in order. Maybe I'll get 8 so that it goes 7, 8, 9. At any rate, if you ever have a chance to go to Tucson, I highly recommend it. So 7, 8, 9. Maybe we'll stack them. It was really beautiful there. They have so many golf courses if you are a golfer. I'm not a golfer. And honestly, we didn't even stay that long. But it was nice to be with some family. And I have some other family in Phoenix. But I don't get to see them very often. But so I've been to Phoenix before. And I didn't realize that Tucson was like so much further. And it's not that much further, I think, if you're in Phoenix, but if you're driving straight from where I live by Disneyland, it's a little bit of a way. And then we got into some just horrendous traffic entering Palm Springs, and there was a big accident, and it added about an hour and a half to our trip. And in that hour and a half, we probably went 10 miles. So we were really going slow. And I definitely was frustrated. But then the other part of me was thinking that I just was grateful to not be in that accident. And I was definitely frustrated. My son was frustrated. Like, we were all frustrated. But I don't know. Worse would be to be in the accident, right? So I'm just trying to, I mean, I don't want to be like false, like fake positive, but at the same time, there's definitely something to be said for, you know, like finding the best in a situation. This is 4. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this popping out. Ow. But I do see that it's sharp. So they're saying that there's like, I don't know. I mean, I do follow astrology a little bit, but not enough to like really understand things. But what I know is that they say that this is going to be a big, like pretty soon we're going to have a big transition, and that all the things that I've been working on are going to come true because I've been putting in the effort, you know? And so I really hope that this next year, because now it's almost been a whole year. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we did 7, 8, 9. Guess I get stuck this way. These pieces are so pretty. Okay, now let's look at 10. It's this one. Like, look how intricately they're cut. I'm sure there's some kind of machine that does it though. Okay, 10. I don't know, did I bend this one? Okay, I did. But I'm going to straighten it out. Okay, I've almost got all of the pieces out. Okay, this one just doesn't, this is the issue. Okay, there we go. It is pokey. Okay, there's this one. And then 11. Is that it? Because I still have these. Oh, there's 2 that are labeled 4, 5. Oh no. That's not confusing. Okay, I'm gonna leave them because I know I can do that. Okay, I think I have them straight. So you notice that the 4s don't have things at the bottom, little prongs, and the 5s do. So that's a good way to differentiate. Are you one of those people who lays out all the parts when you're assembling furniture? I am. So these are the 4s, and here's the 5. Okay, I think this is all of them. I would lay them out, but I feel like it's going to take too much space, and I don't have that much space to lay them out flat. Especially because I'm going to flip the page. Okay. 4, 5. Perfect. I'm going to set this. Oh, this is copyright 2011. Wow. And we're in what? 2026? So 15 years old? From a company called Fascination, Seattle, Washington. Okay, we'll lay this. I'm going to stick this in here because they are a little bit. Okay, so 1, 2. And then I always have like lotion on my hands, so it's making little fingerprints. If it matters. I couldn't tell if I should fold them up or fold them down, but I guess this is working. It's so cute. Okay, so here's the base, and then, oh, am I gonna need my glasses? I might need my glasses for this. Pull out those glasses. Oh, much better. Okay, much better, but still not. Okay, I feel like I have to maybe place one and then the other. Okay, that one's in. Okay, this one's a little bit bent, which I think is the issue. Maybe I can flatten it on. Okay, that helped a little bit. Oh, there it is. Okay, Nifties. It's the top of the Eiffel Tower. Okay, then it says, oh, this looks complex. There's 2 4s, which we already know, and 2 5s. Okay, it says to put them together. Oh. They have little tabs. Okay, I can see why you'd want the tweezers right now. At any rate, Nifties, I am trying to keep our time down because I feel like maybe that was part of the reason I was not maybe recording, because I was thinking that it would take too much time. So I am going to complete this off camera, and I hope that you have enjoyed your time here, enjoyed our 10-minute crafting break, which is, might have gone just a little tiny bit over, but it's much better than if I had done the whole project, which is, Nicole, a month ago, Nicole would have done the whole project, or 2 months ago, Nicole would have done the whole project, just because I want you to see, like, I want to share it with you, but at the same time, I want to honor your time too. Okay, look how cute this is. Okay, so it's not very stable because I have to bend the tabs, but I was thinking I wanted to get it kind of in place before I started bending. And then once I bend the tabs, this is going to go on top. How great is this? Oh my gosh, it is a beginner project, although it is a little bit, these are some fine motor skills. At any rate, Nifties, please like, share, follow, do all of the things. And I did promise, and I still have it right here, I did promise one of you Nifties that we would get the lottery ticket. Here it is. I haven't sent it out because I haven't done anything. So one of the other Nifties said that we have to make sure that you're over 18. So if you, if I contact you, you have to tell me that you are over 18, and I think you are, because I'm too boring for young people. So and then I will definitely send this to you. I'm so excited, and I will see you tomorrow. A bientôt.